I'm going to focus only on one issue today, that's Jerusalem. That's why we are here today. And we are celebrating 50 years anniversary since Jerusalem became under all parts of Jerusalem became under Israeli sovereignty 50 years ago. It's a lot because of the bravery and the Israeli stubbornness. And just those issues enabled us as Israelis, enabled us as the Jewish people worldwide to celebrate here today in Jerusalem 50 years of an Israeli sovereignty of all parts of Jerusalem. People are arguing about what's going to be the future of Jerusalem. And whenever I take them to see what does it mean Jerusalem of today, we have today 260,000 Jews beyond the 67 line, and only 240,000 Jews within the green line. So those who think about Jerusalem might go back to the line of 67, forget it. No way. I remember I've read the history of the Independence War. David Ben-Gurion was the leader, later on the Prime Minister, the first Prime Minister of Israel. And the commanders of the fronts, the Southern Front and the Northern Front, came to him once and said, Mr. Ben-Gurion, it's impossible that you are taking troops from our fronts because it might create a very dangerous situation that we are going to lose the Galilee and the Negev. And David Ben-Gurion looked at them and said, the state of Israel has no meaning without its capital, Jerusalem. And it happens almost 70 years ago, which means that such a statement given by David Ben-Gurion was just 6 months post the partition plan that was confirmed in 29th of November 47 at the United Nations. And to remind you, at the partition plan, Israel accepted to get only 55% of the land, with no Galilee. Seashore was much narrower. The way to the Negev was very narrow, such a pass that goes between Rehovot and Rishon LeZion, while the Gaza Strip was 10 times bigger than it is today. But above all, the partition plan that was confirmed at the United Nations said that Jerusalem is going to be under international supervision. Under international supervision. So it means that we had, beside the bravery and the stubbornness I mentioned of our warriors, we had some nisim, some miracles. And as we say, if the Arabs would have accepted the partition plan, Jerusalem was under international supervision. And if Jordan, or the Jordanian leadership in 1967, would reject the stories, the lies of the Egyptian leadership that they are doing well at the Southern Front in 67 and winning the war against Israel in June 67, if that would have happened, Jordan wouldn't open fire against Jerusalem, which means we would continue to see the old city and the other parts of Jerusalem from the roof of the municipality in Jerusalem up until today. But thank God, only the warriors of 1948 and 1967 enabled us to be back to all parts of Jerusalem. And as Jewish people, we were allowed finally to be able to go to every place all around Jerusalem, and mainly to the holy places. And I know that Ambassador Friedman is supposed to come here, and I know that for him, like it's for every other one of us, mainly Jewish people, it's pretty hard to be in Tel Aviv. And as we wake up in the morning, and I'm sure the ambassador is doing it every morning, he has to say, Ani b'ma'arav, I'm in the west, in Tel Aviv, but my heart is in Mizrach, in Jerusalem. So normally, whenever we have to say, we say, L'shana haba'ah b'Yerushalayim. Once we speak about the American embassy, I hope we shall say, L'shana hazot b'Yerushalayim. Thank you very much.